Good afternoon and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Magic Maddy Murthwaite. I am the Transformational and Spiritual Empowerment Coach, and I'm the Magic Medium. And I'm joined this afternoon with a lovely guest, Noreen Roche from the Epona Retreat Center in Cork. She is not only an equine therapist, but she is also an energy healer. And Noreen reached out to me recently to avail of one of my services, which is called Unveiling the Blockages. It is where I get to channel with spirit and bring my wonderful gifts that I have to impart the incredible awareness that you have as you then are taken through a guided meditation, and I bring your loved ones to you. Not only do I bring your loved ones to you, but they bring you a three-dimensional gift, something physical from the spirit realms for you to have. And then I get to look at the 7 truths of your life in those 4 domains: health and well-being, relationships, vocation, and time and money freedom, to see, are you holding yourself back? And to unveil the things that maybe you're not aware of, and spirit know exactly what you need. So it's not a case of what you want that they bring to you. They bring to you incredible wisdom from the spirit realms. And as I said, Noreen was so blessed to come along, and we got to do an Unveiling Blockages session together. So how are you?
I am great, Maddy, and it's lovely to be here, and thank you for inviting me.
Now, when I work with spirit the way I do, we've created the Unveiling Blockages session over the last few years. So it's lovely that we can bring it out into the community to help people heal in this way. It's a very dynamic way. Were you surprised when we went through the guided meditation part? Were there any parts of it that you thought I wasn't expecting? Or were you surprised how spirit came very close to you and you were able to actually feel them there or see them there?
My experience, Maddy, it was actually, I felt I was out there. It was just so real, and that's what I loved about it. It was when you took me through the meditation, and when I was going through, you know, the 3 doors and all, and it was like I could feel it in my body. I could feel when you were asking me to open the doors, I could feel that elastic at my back pulling me. And I'm going, oh my God, what's going on here? Why can't I open the door? And I think, you know, I do suffer from shoulders, you know, in between my shoulders, I find there's a real pulling sometimes, you know, and I find I'm crouched a bit and it's really painful. And it was just so real that day that it was like, oh, you can't open those doors, you know. And it was like my door was like freedom. And it was like grabbing it and then shutting it behind me really quickly, going, get away, elastic. You know, you're not stopping me anymore. Yeah. And then going out and meeting spirit. I mean, that was just so, and it was amazing how my mind had actually said, oh, I want to meet a woman. Mm. And it was a man in front of me. And when I met them, it was just so real. I could feel that energy so powerful through the meditation, and also I could feel all my ancestors. They were there, but it was all very safe and very, very powerful, and it was really beautiful, and my experience was really, really amazing.
Wow. And how did you feel? Were you able to manifest a gift? Because we do ask your spirit guides to bring you a gift that's going to help you on your next leg of your journey.
Yeah. Yes, my gift was a ring. And I received this gift, and I suppose the ring is very much on my completion in my life. It's a full circle. And I felt that was what spirits was telling me, that I had come to that full circle. And now, Noreen, it's about time you started being recognized, you know, and deserving. And that was one of the beautiful things. And for me, it was that feeling, that energy, and that, you know, when you connected me to spirit, it was feeling that love, that for me to experience that, it was that self-love was just so powerful. And I take it every day with me when I'm feeling that vulnerability, or as you said, that completion and that recognition. I feel into that spirit of when we were on that meditation going, you deserve it, Noreen. It was very, very powerful for me. Thank you.
We then looked at the 7 truths of your life, didn't we? After the meditation. I don't let you breathe for a second. We carry straight on into this. So the flow is still there. And you answer these quick fire questions very quickly to answer these truths. And it comes from a place of maybe you're not even aware of, because sometimes we try and block ourselves there as well to say the right answer rather than what we really want to say. And that is why this technique works so beautifully. How did you find that when we were looking at your 7 truths of your life?
Yes, yes, I found that really good, because I'm one of these people that actually kind of like perfection. I was like trying to get it right, and so when you start, well, when I'm in a meditative state, it was just like, yes, oh my God, why am I writing this? Or some of them I didn't write anything, and I felt when I came back afterwards, when we did it, when you started explaining it, I was like going, oh my God. What came up for me, the tools, was really, really good, because it was about deserving. I deserve to serve me, as opposed to always giving to everybody else. And now it was my time.
Yes.
And that's, I think, where the completion was with the ring as well. So that was really, really good for me to just write down just like that from the top of my head, kind of, as opposed to thinking about it. Yeah, so it was ready, that self-love came in, and deserving was big for me.
Once we got those questions answered, I then channel spirit, and then we look at everything that's gone on, from what door you chose to walk through in the meditation, who connected with you in the meditation, what was the gift they gave you, the symbolism on it, and the meaning behind it, and all the things that came from your 7 truths. How do you find then moving forward now when you have that appraisal, and I record that session and I give that to you after the session to take away and listen to what it all meant and what it means from a spiritual perspective, because you were trying to interpret the things yourself, but I brought extra stuff to it, right? From the spirit. How do you find that, having that resource now at the end to go back to whenever you feel like you want to?
Yes, I love going back to the recording. It was really, really good, because when I suppose going through it, I just felt Noreen matters first, when you give me the tools. And I suppose for me, the circle, the completion, now I've moved from being fearful to deserving. And every time I feel that fear, I'm going, what is it? What am I afraid of? What am I afraid of in my life to move forward? And I suppose I'm always going to have that, because that's just kind of embedded in me. But you've given me the tools to going, you deserve it now. You are protected. You are protected, and it is complete. And I always connect with that meditation of when I received that love, because I know I'm protected. I know that the spirits are there and going, they're guiding me, and I'm trusting my own intuition as well, which you have given me. Is that, it's like receive. I am a spiritual healer, so it's like trusting yourself, what you receive, the messages from that spirit world, which is really, really good. And so anything I'm doing now, coming out of my comfort zone, I always go back into, and I do the recording just to hear what came up for me, and I kind of connect with it that way. Then, to move forward, is going, oh yeah, that was a big fear of mine. Let's feel into that, and let's see where, I need to shift it to saying I deserve it, and believing in myself then as well. Yeah.
One of the things you said at the beginning was, you said you felt safe. Do you feel, if for anybody else who'd like to venture into the unknown with me on the Unveiling the Blockages session, do you feel it is something you would highly recommend?
Yes, Maddy. I felt really, and I have been watching you on Facebook for a while, so the trust from me to take that leap is, I suppose, because I'm very much connected, and I need to trust somebody to take me on that journey, to hold my hand, to make sure that, I am safe and as you say, protected as well. And yes, it was a beautiful journey, for me to venture and receive the spirits it was not like they were flying in on top, you know, the way some people might think, oh God, you know, spirits coming in, frightening me or whatever. It was the most, I suppose, tranquil and just such harmony in it. That, yes, it was, and then coming away from it, it just, I felt, yes, it was just grounding. It was grounding, and I didn't have any fear at all. I didn't, and it was actually really beautiful. And as you say, tranquil and harmony. I could see all of that energy coming in with your spirit as well.
That is so lovely.
That was beautiful.
So moving forward, for anybody who feels they want to get in touch with me, would you think that it's like, well, I've tried the medication, I've tried counseling, it's something totally different from that, right?
Oh, totally, yeah.
Do you feel it brings something, a whole different dimension to somebody's life?
Yes, for me, well, for me anyway, as somebody, you know, stuck and moving forward, it was like, as you say, that fear is embedded in my chest, and that's what I felt before I came on. It was that, you know, heaviness in my chest, that vulnerability, you know, and forgiving myself as well, you know. So all of these things were all kind of embedded here in my chest and my heart center. And when I trusted you and you took me on the journey, it was like, I could just open up my heart and go, I need to receive the love and recognize myself. And yeah, so it was really, really powerful that way, that if you are stuck on that fence and you want to shift and you feel, oh, I can't do it because it's coming out of my comfort zone. And that's the way I have. And as I say, since I've been on this journey with you, I have like been really pushing myself out of the comfort zone. You know, I've been working with mentors, getting me online because, you know, my work, and I have been a finalist in a women's networking here in Cork. You know, I've been, the top 3 Woman of the Year award. And like, oh my God, I wasn't even going to enter that until I kind of went, you know what, I deserve this.
Yes. Yes.
And it's okay. I had no expectations.
Yes.
But I really, really wanted to do it.
Beautiful.
For myself, nobody else.
Beautiful. We find there's a fine line between being the observer and the participant. And that's where our fear can keep us sometimes, as just the observer. Noreen, thank you so much for giving me your time this afternoon. And carry on doing all the amazing stuff that you're doing, and keep growing and shining your beautiful light on the world. God bless you, beautiful lady.
Thank you, my darling.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.